is Sharky from SHAR-KADE. I'm going to test something. I might have to restart the stream. For some reason it's coming through my speakers rather than the headset. I'll be 2 seconds. Right then, this is Sharky from SHAR-KADE. So today I'm going to discuss a couple of things. I'm going to show some new gameplay, some of the new titles I had with the 32TB and 40TB build, and we have a couple of discount codes that we have up on special offer. So I'll start with the discount codes. We are bringing back the £500 off on the shark shooters. So for £2,000 straight, you'll get one of our shark shooters. That's a £500 discount if you install the discount code GUN, all lowercase. For the 32TB builds, if if you purchase a 32 terabyte build, or if you go ahead and purchase the 40 in the 48 terabyte add-on, you just put in a discount code 48 terabyte free, and you'll get a £600 off on that. So you'll be basically paying for a 32 terabyte build, but getting a full 48 terabytes. Game volume 2 high, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I did turn it right here. Right. What I'll do is I'll solve that pretty quick. I'll just mute the video audio. I don't know why I turned the volume right down, and it still sounds too loud. Video volume I'll turn off anyways, because I know there's some video footage that does turn the master volume down as well. In the interface volume, I'll turn it all down. Right. Right, yeah. So, like I say, we do have our discount code gun for our shark shooters, which is 500 quid off, and then we also have the 48 terabyte free discount code. So if you purchase any of our 48 terabyte systems, you'll get the 40 and 48 terabyte add-on free. That's a 16 terabyte free. That's a 600 quid saving. So massive savings. Another thing I want to discuss today, which I'll do a little bit later in the video, see if many people jump on, because I want to ask people's opinions. I'm looking at doing payment installation options. Now, I wanted to get people's advice, so I'll wait on the stream. If you are just jumping on the stream and you'd like to comment below and what you think a reasonable payment option would be, then hit us up a message down below in the description. So yeah, in a comment, sorry, down below. So yeah, the payment installing options, what we were thinking is potentially doing a £500 for our £2,500 machines and under. So it's a £500 deposit that will get you on our list, basically, to build a machine. And then once the payment is filled and complete, then we'll build your machine. Obviously, if you pay your unit off within the within 16 weeks, you will be on the list like you normally would be. That gives us enough time to make sure certain parts are in and stuff like that for your machine and stuff once full payments being made. So that would get you on a list. That would give you the 18 to 20 week build period. Though obviously we've got to, if we have any delays, then it's not going to be within the 18 to 20 weeks. It'll be within that delayed period, but you'd be on the list in that order, as if you were to purchase a unit in full. So like I say, if you wanted to put down a deposit, it will be a non-refundable deposit, but that would get you on the list. Now, if we're looking at dates, it's got to be reasonable. So we're looking at dates of when we expect full payment to be made, and we will have a minimum repayment option after so many months. You know, we're not going to hold your deposit for a couple of years. For more expensive builds, we will be requiring £1,000 deposit. So I think anything over 3,100, I think I worked it out earlier on, but I'll have more information soon. I'll discuss it more soon. So I hope you can hear us okay. 2 seconds, I'll just check. 100, I think I worked it out earlier on, but I'll have more information soon. Yeah, you can hear us, but it is quite low. My voice is quite low on there. So yeah, hopefully hopefully that sorted it. So yeah, we'll have a higher deposit for more expensive builds. So anything around the 5,000 mark will be asking for a £1,000 deposit put in place, and if you pay that unit off within the 16 weeks, then you'll be on the list as you normally would the 18 to 20 week build. If you pay it off a couple of weeks after or a month after, so on, it will be, once the full payment's been made, it'll be, your unit will be built within the 8 weeks from that point. So like I say, if it's within the 16 weeks, it will be the regular build time for your build, and you'll be on the list. If it's within the 8, if it's after that 16-week period, within the year, it'll be 8 weeks after the full payment's been made. So that way it gives us time to get any extra parts and stuff like that for your build, and also puts you on the list where the next unit would be at that build period. So if it's 8 weeks from then, you will be on the list 8 weeks from that full payment point. So that means if anyone's in the queue ahead of you, then their machine will be first, then your machine will be done after those builds. I hope that makes sense. It's something, like I say, we've been discussing, me and the wife, and been sorting out in the background to make everything a bit more easy for everyone. And then obviously not everyone has the full money up front all the time, so they do save. Um, yeah, right, just checking. Yep, sorted, J-Rod. So yeah, so when it comes to, obviously some people can't pay outright, they can't pay the full payment up front, and they generally save and then they purchase a unit, stuff like that. This way it can secure your position in the list a lot sooner if you are looking at maybe ordering or pre-ordering a month before, and then putting your down payment in, and then maybe pay in full the month after. That's fine. That way you're on the list earlier and you get your machine earlier. Um, if it's a case of you may only be able to pay in monthly installments, then we'll do that. I think we're going to give possibly a year's grace. I'm going to have to discuss it more with a wife and work everything out. I've got a separate bank system that it'll all be going through, so all that stuff can be kept aside. The wife is going to then overtake the emailing of people and stuff like that, and just chasing people up, making sure payments are made. Obviously, if you do decide not to pay, you will lose that deposit. It's as simple as that. But like I say, it gives people the opportunity, if they are in between saving, to secure their position on the list, and they get on that list a little earlier. So that's what we were thinking ahead of. Now I'll discuss it a bit more when people jump in on the chat more, see what you guys think. If you have any ideas, I'm completely open to any ideas um, that you can think of. If what suits you as well, what would you prefer as a payment option? um, I don't think it'd work if it's 20 quid a week or 30 quid a week and stuff like that. It starts getting a bit messy that way. Know what I mean? Trying to keep track of everybody, it'll just start getting messy. If we say there's a grace period, a grazing period for full payments, then it makes life a lot easier. Um, like I say, if it's paid off early within the 16 weeks, it would then make sure that your builds on that 18 to 20 week build period. If it's a case of you go over that period and you pay within a year, that's fine. It'll be 8 weeks after full payments made. That gives me time to I'll change the list around, put you where you should be on that list. Because what I don't want is people just purchasing, expecting it built in that time period, then paying as soon as the unit's built. Because I'm not, I'm not wasting my time that way. I think it makes more sense if the full payment's made up, then it's on 8 weeks after that. know what I mean? So if you go over that 16 weeks, it's 8 weeks after that. It's as simple as that. It's you put on the list 8 weeks from the orders that are previously. So if someone ordered 4 weeks after that period, then you would be after that sort of thing. If I hope that makes sense. So let's have a look anyways of what we've added. So I have been adding a load more stuff. I've actually been adding on a 32 terabyte because I've cleaned some crap up on the 32 terabyte build. So let's have a look. I have cleaned some media as well. I've got a new YouTube downloader that allows us to download the trailers and stuff like Right, let's give this game a try. This is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Just added this yesterday. There's obviously I've had to disable the video sound as well because you can't hear me, and it's some video audio gets demonetized. So let's just load this up.
Loading.
Now I think this works with this controller. I don't have my usual controllers plugged in, but it should work
Loading
fine
complete.
I'm hoping my camera holds off as well, but we'll see, because it wasn't fully charged. Hey Steve, mate. I haven't had a chance, dude. I've been piddling around with the 2 seconds. Turn this down in me. Yeah, I've been piddling around with the Robo cabinet the day and stuff in the past couple of days. Now to restore the main OS drive on it because it was going a bit funny. So I sorted that out today, and it's just been non-stop. But I'll have pictures next week for you, dude. There's yours and the other one I'm working on at the minute as well, up in the other shop. So I'll have something next week for you, mate. I've got to try and get these other 2 units finished, push them out the way, then I can show off your stuff, mate. Okay, but right, why is me mouse moving? Right, I've not played the Sparking Zero yet, man. But yeah, it has been requested a couple of times this game, so I thought I'd get that added to the 32 terabyte build as well. So this is actually on the 32 terabyte, not the 40. 40 is.
Take this! Like a real Kakarot? Yes! That's what I'm talking about!
Right.
I expect your best, Kakarot! You won't win just by being bigger! Then hurry up and get serious! Come at me with everything you've got! Take this! Not bad! You're in for it now! I've seen quite hard like this. Take this. Take this. Time's up. I need to go. Come on, Vegeta. You're not done already, are you?
I was watching the
Whis
Super
wanted to
stuff
visit
in
with
that.
Bulma again.
Dragon Ball Super. I did
If I
watch
wanted to keep
most of
training
the
me, I have to
Dragon
catch him
Ball Z
before he runs
stuff
off
in the
again.
early Dragon Ball.
Man, no fair. I want to train some
Not so
more.
much the GT stuff though. There was a lot I missed on the GT stuff. Right, let's skip that. I'll change the. Looks like the video doesn't look like good quality, so I'll have a look at the settings, the resolution settings in that.
Yo,
Okay, let's have a look. Graphics. Stick 1080. Oh, it's all up though. Right. Let's try custom build.
Get a load of this.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, so if you're just joining into the stream, we do have hey Johnny mate. Nah, you. Well, after this is why I got it, mate, for you. I got this for you because you were asking loads for it. But yeah, I've added some cool new stuff, man. Yeah, if you're just joining the stream, we do have some special offers on. We have our discount code GUN, G-U-N, all lowercase, for £500 off on our shark shooters, and then we have our 48 TB free. That's our 48 terabyte free for anyone that orders a 48 terabyte build. That's 600 quid off. So basically it's like paying for a 32 terabyte build, but you get the 48 terabyte free. Right, bonus battles, world library, custom battle mode. Try that. Let's try something. I'm not going to get right into the gameplay and that. I just want to try a match. Yeah, I've not, like I say, I've not played it yet. I did like, I like the Dragon Ball Z game. Which one was it? There's a couple on the Wii, and the way you move the Wii controllers to do your specials in that, it was kick-ass. I really liked it, mate. So I haven't got a clue what the buttons are other than the basic buttons, but we'll give it a go, man.
over here, Wolfgang! Too slow! Keep your eyes open! You're mine! I can smell you! Not done yet! You're mine! Too slow! Too slow! Shoot! I'll start.
Missed it. Shit.
Moron, I can smell you. Say your prayers.
Got my ass kicked. Let's try that again. Let's have another go.
Go all out. I'll start then. Kamehameha! Too slow! Hey, get over here! Penetrator! You can't win. I'll start then. Kamehameha! I'll give you a fight. I can smell you. Moron. Clark you.
Done us in again. Crap. Right, let's quit that and let's have a look at what else is on here.
Yo!
Right. Oh. I'll use the keyboard, it's easier than having to reach up there for that. Right. Let's go back to Dragon Ball Raid and see what else is added. Yeah, so I've updated some media as well for Gotham Knights and stuff. Yeah, so all these games can be added. You just have to send your 32 terabyte drive back. So if you've got the 32 terabyte build and the 40 and 48 terabyte, you just got to send those drives back to us for updating, mate. It will be a few weeks, so and then obviously you've got to take responsible for the shipping. So you're gonna have to make sure they're fully insured when you send your drives back, mate. Okay. But any new builds as well, these games will all be on there. Did you try saying something there, Steve, as well? Looks like the message was deleted. Yeah, so now I have tested Spider-Man 2 out, right? Spider-Man 2 does play on the USB hard drive, but it ain't great. I've got to do, this is the updated version as well. The previous version run terribly on a where you just wouldn't run on a mechanical hard drive. This version does, and it runs through USB, but I haven't tested it on mechanical hard drive internally. I've only tested it through USB, which this is on USB, so it will be a little laggy. I can adjust the settings so it's not as laggy, but to be honest, I may, for games like this, I may come up with a 4 terabyte OS SSD. So that means what I'll do is I'll create another drive, basically a 4 terabyte drive to install all the next gen titles to that require it to be installed on an SSD. That way you're going to get the best performance out that game. More and more games are starting to become like that, new games especially. So I think that's a direction it's going to eventually take, but at the minute it's expensive for large SSDs, and it's only going to be obviously an option if you have your M.2 SSD slot available. Now we can have the OS SSD, the 2.5 SSDs. No, they're a bit faster than mechanical hard drive and just right for as an SSD, but M.2 SSDs are faster, so it is going to be recommended an SSD standard or M.2 SSD. But either way, I'll look at maybe getting a couple of 4 terabyte SSDs in and testing a handful of these games. Like I say, a handful of these games will run and perform better on an SSD rather than a mechanical hard drive, but we've got the game on there anyways, and it does work. But like I say, it's not the best performing
Loading.
game, even though it's not the most demanding looking
Loading
game
complete.
that there is. It just looks the same graphics as the other 2 Spider-Man games that run flawlessly. Just this one, it is a bit choppy. So let's give it a go anyways. It is, like I say, running through USB hard drive, so I'm not expecting miracles. And I have only tested this once, so I don't know if it is going to load, or how long it's going to take to load, because when I tried it before it did take quite a while. Yeah, so if you are just joining the stream, we have 2 discount codes. We have GUN, all lowercase, for our 500 quid off our shark shooters, and then we have 48 TB free, all lowercase. 2 moments, right, all lowercase for our 48 terabyte builds. Add-on drives free when you purchase a 32 terabyte build. Where if you put in your order for a 48 terabyte, put in the discount code, that'll get you the 48 terabyte free. Basically gets you 600 quid off. Let's see where we're at. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking something on the lines of that, mate. Yeah, 20% deposit sounds reasonable. And see how we done it, how we had it for the, or when, I don't know if you can hear us. 2 moments. Yeah, 20% deposit. Yeah, so you can hear us fine over the audio. Right, yeah, so how we done it on the wedding, basically the wedding venue we hired was, what's going on? Right, yeah. So the wedding venue we hired was a third, what we paid like a third deposit, and then we got a second payment halfway through. So we had a set date that we had to pay the next deposit by, and then we had to pay in full just before the venue. So that was within 3 split payments. I would prefer it something like that, to be honest, where it's split into large payments rather than I don't want drips and drabs. I don't want small drips and drabs payments coming in, because it's going to be hard to keep track of if we've got 10, 20 people paying little bits here, little bits there. It's not impossible to do. It can be done. It just means I've got to have a spreadsheet set up perfectly, so anytime a payment comes in, that's in track, stuff like that. But I don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to just do a few payment installations, but I'm willing to give a bit of leeway. So, like I say, I hope that there's a payment within the 16 week. It's better for the customer to do that. But not everyone, people fall on hard times, and I understand that, you know what I mean? And I don't want them paying a deposit and losing it because of had a bad month or a bad couple of months. That's not what I want. I build cool arcade machines for people, and at the end of the day, some people, it's basically their life dream to own an arcade and that, and it's a lot of money, and it is asking for a lot of money. Some people can pay it outright, some people can save up and sell stuff and stuff like that. So I understand that. So that's why I was thinking, if we say you've got a year to pay it off, right? That's reasonable for most companies. So if you put your deposit down for small payments, 500 quid, that's about 20% in arrears on most bills. If we say £1,000 on anything around £5,000 worth, you know what I mean? That's deposit paid. That's sorted. That can be forgot about. It's all done up until the 16 week. If you can pay it by the 16 week, and you're just one of these that just want to pay in a few installments and get it done by the 16 week, perfect, right? That means you're on the list, and I can keep my orders built at the same rate. I just look at it, right, he's next, know what I mean? Which is fine, because if I say 16 week and it's 18 to 20 week period, it gives me a chance to get that money in and say, right, I need these extra couple of parts for the builds, which I think makes sense, know what I mean? It secures me for future stuff, so on. But let's say you can't pay in the 16 week, like I say, you pay 20, 30 week, right? By the 20, 30 week, you're paying full. I've then got to say, right, because you're not on the list like you normally would be, you've got to be then put on the list from 8 weeks from whoever's next on the list, sort of thing, you know what I mean? So I'd look at who's ordered within those 8 weeks. Now I might have a quiet month, I might get no orders in a month, and you might be next, which, you know, can happen. Last year wasn't as good as the year before, you know, so that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, if we look at it that way, then it's fair for everyone. It's no huge pressure on people as well, but obviously you have if we look at it like a year's grace, and you don't make any payments, you don't pay in full within that year, then you lose your deposit. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it. So my time's not wasted, customers' time's not wasted, stuff like that. Everyone knows what the kit is signing up for. So yeah, I'll have more information on it soon. But if anyone, like I say, has any ideas, the 20% deposit sounds great. But I'll have to work out exactly what that's going to entail on each build. You know what I mean? I suppose if we say 20% deposit, some people are going to say, "Wait, I'll go with a full shebang. I want the whole shebang. I've only got to pay X amount now," and then, you know, which some people might go a bit silly and go with a full shebang and then realise I can't afford the full shebang. You know what I mean? When it comes to it, you know, I don't want that stuff sorted out. So we'll look at it. Like I say, I'm always dubious about stuff like this. The wife's convinced. She's happily to take the reins over from it. So yeah, I just want a bit of ideas from people what them would prefer as well. But definitely the 20% deposit following 6 months, equal payment, then obviously, you know, makes sense. You know what I mean? And that's sort of, like I say, how we've done it with the wedding. We paid with first deposit, we paid with second deposit, which was non-refundable as well for the wedding. Then we paid the final payment, and then we had to pay our security deposit as well, which was $1,000 on top. But I'll not be doing none of that. So yeah, cool, man. I'm gonna play a bit of Spider-Man. I'm gonna test it out. The audio for the minute sounds good. Let's continue. Like I say, it is a bit laggy this game when I did test it, but I have tested it on USB. And the previous version of the game just didn't run, even on mechanical hard drive. It had to be installed on an SSD. So luckily I've got it working on here, but we'll see. Like I say, the intros, the movies were all just really laggy.
There they are. I've got you. Hold on. Okay. I am now. Thank you. Spider-Man, Chief needs your help.
I've got to say though, it looks crap. They've seriously got to do something with this game. They've seriously got to do something with the game itself, because there's no reason for it to look this terrible. That looks a bit cleaner there, but is it gonna then? See, we're at medium and low settings, preset textures, ray tracing off. I think that's where it starts messing up, because I think they've just crowd density. I'll turn that to low. Level of detail, I'll turn it to high, and we'll give that a test.
Spider-Man, got a minute? Got a call with the precinct up ahead and the line cut out. We've got to get through to set up triage. On it, Chief. That did it.
Mr. Parker, I need your help to get the app back online.
What do you need?
Get to the roof of the building on Worth and Lafayette.
What's the plan?
It's gonna be hours before the telecom network's back up, so we're gonna create our own network.
That's a big job. How long have you been planning this?
Well, dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning?
Not
for the
too
last 2
bad.
minutes or so.
Like I say, it
There
looks.
should be
It
a
just
monitor
doesn't
around
look
there.
What is all this stuff?
right to me.
Environmental study by
It's
Andrew
a
Startup.
little bit
The launchers for high altitude weather sensors.
laggy.
And this
Display
startup
lag.
gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
Shut up, Janky, will you? Right.
Okay, tell me what to do.
You've still got that 3D printer built into your web shooters, right? I need you to build something real quick.
Seems to be running
Just
better
say-
than it was so the other day when I tested it.
Got
So
This looks like a drone. We don't spy on people, Genki.
Oh, no, no, no. It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets routed through these drones, which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND. Did I just make a friend?
You did! 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
There's a lot of competing signal traffic, so try to follow the path I marked on your visor. It'll give us a clearer signal.
Oh, it's the left stick. She's the right stick.
Local network should be online.
Yeah, it
Let me
seems to
notify
be
the
alright.
updates.
It's playable.
Reports should start coming in any minute now. We did it!
Back in business.
There! Crime report just came in.
Back it up. Let's go.
Cool.
We got plenty of time. Cops are busy with all this sand stuff. So let's clear this place out. Come on, load him up. He's here! Smash him!
Stealing weapons? Not on my watch!
Stick to the plan!
I'll rip your lid off, fighter!
Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the city?
You're not gonna...
I think I'm gonna start a petition. Replace all the gun clubs with something better. Like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments.
I dare you, Spider-Man. Come on!
Yeah, it's definitely running a lot better than it was the other day, I tell you.
That was a big crew, taking advantage while the city's covered in sand. Wish I knew what got into Marco. More of them coming. Let's give them a warm welcome, Spidey style.
You're in our way!
Yeah, it's one of my superpowers.
Hey guys, my app is still down.
I know! Trying to innovate here! Give me a minute. I'll call you back.
You think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focused.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Come on. You've known me for a long time. When have you ever seen me angry?
I'm thinking.
It was a rhetorical question.
Got it. That one time we were playing a board game at your place and you kept losing.
I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at the universe.
Cool. I reckon I could tweak the settings a bit more to make it look a bit cleaner as well. But so far it seems to be fine, and this is running through USB.
Okay, the new app is compiling. I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally. While the patch is updating, we should widen the net. Let's check in with Miles.
Over there. She was having trouble breathing.
Miles, you busy?
What do you need?
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
Right, I'm gonna have a ciggy in a minute, but I've got to head outside. I don't smoke at my new house. Right.
Yo, you signed a Strass earlier.
I wonder. It just looks a bit. It looks fine looking at the video and stuff. And it might be because I'm close, but it looks a little. I wonder if it's a motion blur. You know, sometimes a motion blur can make it look a bit crap. That's why some games I turn it completely off. Hair quality. Motion blur strength, right, turn that completely off. Film grain strength, I don't want that on at all. It makes it look crap. Right, let's try that.
You doing okay?
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'm hungry,
That
and the
looks
vending
better.
machine only has those plain low sodium table crackers.
Oh man, that sucks.
I'll manage. Hey, so I'm finally doing
Don't
that
know
app
what
upgrade I've
FPS
been
I am
talking about,
running at, though.
with a
Pretty
little help
interesting
from
to
my
test.
friends.
But like I said, it's
That's
new,
a brilliant pun that doesn't make
new
sense to
game.
you yet, but it will in a minute.
So
Still got work to do.
sticky button.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be a launcher somewhere around there.
I don't see anything that looks like a launcher. Okay, I see the launcher. Now what?
You're gonna 3D print a friend.
I get it now. FRND. Let me guess. Friendly Relay Network drone.
Close, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it uses spatial and temporal correlated signals.
Over-the-air computation? You're a genius, Genki.
Oh, you.
Right, I'm gonna go out for a quick ciggy. I'll be back 5 minutes. Right. I'm running out of beer. I think I'm gonna have to go to wine, and I didn't drink wine, so it's alcohol low in it. Right. Let's do this quickly
I marked
then.
a path for optimal network stability. If you stay in the path, we'll get a stronger signal.
Oh, now you said that before. Right.
Okay. Local network is connected. New crime report.
I see it. On my way.
Yeah, it's definitely looking and playing a lot better.
Boys said Spider-Man was at the gun club. Gotta move before he gets here.
Hey, need a hand?
What I'll do is I'll quickly right, let's knock up that, see how that performs.
Lost your keys? There's a locksmith up the street. All of you guys are for one armored car? Seems like overkill. What if instead of stealing you, I don't know, tried to help rescue people?
Yeah, looks loads better.
Mijo, are you okay?
Yeah, Ma. You okay?
See? I'm downtown helping Gloria at Feast. Oh, have you met Mistress Nita?
No.
Que dijimos. Spider-Man isn't going to get you into college.
I'll make it, Ma. Promise. Gotta run.
Enough of this. Bring in the big guns.
Big guns? Big boy. I can be in physics class right now, memorizing abstract equations for hypothetical situations. I think I like this kind of physics better.
Shoot the spider!
That's bad advice.
Why try when you've already won?
Y'all aren't very good at this. I knew a great guidance counselor to key career advice.
There he is! Up there!
Right, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's change the game, change it up. Let's see what else has been added. Right. So if you're just joining the stream, I've disabled the video audio just so it doesn't get demonetized the video. So like I said earlier on, we have updated some of the media as well. Shadow Warrior 3, there was a bad version of the video file, so I've updated that. So if you do have a poor Shadow Warrior 3 video file, What I'll do is on the SHAR-KADE Owners Network, I'll put a link up, and then you can download the updated video files and stuff like that as well. Like I say, you can send your drive back to me for updating as well. So if you've got the 32 terabyte build, I can update your drive for you. Obviously there's risk running when you're sending hard drives back and stuff in the post and stuff, so make sure you do fully insure it, because if it gets damaged during shipping, you'd have to get that refunded by whoever you book it through, whether it's FedEx or post office or out like that, because these drives can get damaged during shipping, so you've got to just be careful, make sure they're well wrapped and stuff like that. So yeah, if you wanted to send your drive back to us, I'll update it for free of charge. I am majorly busy at the minute. I've got quite a few builds to get through. I've had about 2.5 month delay just because of everything going on over the Christmas, having time off at the Christmas, also coming back, machine going down, stuff like that, so I had to fix a lot of stuff, but I'm cracking on with everyone's builds. NHL hits, I haven't checked it out yet, mate. Is that GameCube, is it? I'll have a look. Okay. Mason game for the GameCube, or is it Madden are you talking about? I don't know, mate. I'll take a look at those anyways. I've got your build coming up. It's not games I usually add, the NHL and stuff like that. But what I'll do is I'll try and get those games added and set up when I start your build, mate. Okay, because I know you're after quite a few little games here and there, so I'll get as many as I can. Obviously I'm updating as much as I can, but once this is done, once these are filled, that's it. I'm not adding no more games. If you wish to get new games, new drives, you go to Chris Cool Mods, you can get his Retro Beast drives, add them to your system, and he's always getting new games and updating and stuff like that anyways. So all my machines are set up for Retro Beast ready, and me and Chris Cool Mods is discussing what drives we might do in the future. So we might do two 24 terabyte add-ons inside the control panels rather than two 16 terabyte drives, but I've got to work out what if it's going to be cost effective, or if it's going to cost a little bit more to go 24 terabyte add-ons, and then have two drives rather than the three. I think it works out cheaper if I have the two, but I've got to work it out. I've got to work out the prices of them at the minute, because obviously Chris I think he usually gets his stuff a lot cheaper in Canada drive wise. It costs a little bit more in the UK and stuff, but hopefully the way things have been going on, that prices are dropping. I know shipping has dropped. I was looking today, the control panel, the sharpshooters have actually dropped in price for shipping as well. Speed Shift are doing their own shipping option, which is a lot cheaper than the other options. I noticed when I sent the pedestal off with the alien guns, that was a lot cheaper than it had been previously the past 4 or 5 months, with the past year. I think a good 500-600 quid cheaper, so it was a lot cheaper shipping. So shipping options are coming down. Hopefully they drop a bit more. As long as the UK and America work together properly, it should be good for shipping, exporting and importing goods and stuff. So yeah, it's looking good. Things are starting to get back on track with the shipping prices seem to be a lot cheaper. So Johnny, if your unit, hopefully your units should be a lot cheaper as well to ship off. I might do a check next weekend for you, right? I'll have a look next weekend what it's going to cost for your units to be shipped off as well once your units are finished, and yeah, we'll go from there. And I think it is a lot cheaper. You might be saving at least £1,000 on shipping, but I'll check for you, see what it's going to cost, because like I say, it has come down dramatically just the past few weeks, and if it stays that way, great, perfect for everyone. You know what I mean? Obviously if I had got onto your unit at the Christmas time, it would have cost you more for shipping, so in a way, the delays probably worked out better for everyone, to be honest, especially US customers, because like I say, I've seen the other day and I've seen today as well that the shipping price, there's some cheaper options on there as well. So yeah, good things hopefully to come. Let's go back up. What did I skip there? Right, I was at Shadow Warrior 3. Right, so we have I've not played this. I've tested it. I've not played it. I don't know what it's like. I've heard crap things about it. I've heard it's a terrible game, but I know a couple of people have been after it. Someone mentioned it the other day, so I thought I'd get it added. It is, if it's one of those games that are really shit and no one's gonna play it, I'll probably remove it because it is 150 gig, I think. It takes up a lot of space, man. If you are just joining the stream, we have 2 discount codes. So we have 500 quid off on the sharkshooters. That's GUN, smaller case. Discount code for 500 quid off our sharkshooters. And then it is 48 TB free, all lowercase. That's for our 600 quid off on our 48 terabyte builds. That basically gives you the 40 and 48 terabyte add-on, a full 16 terabyte drive free of charge. You get that. That saves you 600 quid. So it's basically like paying for a 32 terabyte build. Sorry if you can't see me on the camera. I should have adjusted the lighting settings. But yeah, so some high discounts again. I do a lot of these major discounts when things are looking good and stuff like that. I often take quite a bit off. So yous help me, I help yous. You save me, I save yous. It's as simple as that. Graphics cards may be changing again. Might be. I've got to wait. The 50 series have just come out. The standard lower end GPUs might be the 4050s, I believe, or the 3050 series, 40 or 3050 series instead of the GTX 1650. So the graphics cards are going to be getting better in the lower end builds, which will potentially open you up to play even the 16 terabyte build without having to upgrade the GPU. Most of the games on the 16 terabyte build should run fine on the 3050 and the 4050 series cards, the 4050 being a better card. So yeah, it's looking promising for updates and upgrades. Now I'm just going to stick with the 4060 at the minute. The 4060 GPUs on the sharkshooters, and then hopefully in the next, that will future-proof the builds for a good few years. You're not going to get any new arcade shooters that's going to require a higher end card than that. There's still arcade machines, official arcade machines are still running all that real old gen hardware, because the games aren't that demanding, and the scene's massive at the moment. There's a lot of new games coming out all the time. The Techno Parrot on the 16 terabyte build, I might clean that up a little to make space for some newer titles. So that might be an update soon, but to be honest, what I'll do is I'll likely, instead of you sending your drive back, I'll just do a tutorial, what games to delete out, what files to clean up, and then download a pack from me, free of charge. Download it from the SHAR-KADE Owners Network on the Google Drive, and then you'll be able to just update your system and so on by following a simple tutorial. Right, let's start this. First time playing it. I did load it earlier on, but I haven't played it yet, so let's continue. So as performance wise, I don't know. Please restart the game. Oh. Well, this doesn't work according to this. Maybe there's not a file I've got to load up. So, yep, this doesn't seem to be working. So 140 gig, I'll probably delete it. I'll check to see if there's anything I need to do in the background of the game. Let's have a look. So we want to go to our 32 terabyte drive, PC games, and then it was Suicide Squad, wasn't it? Let's have a look. I am launching it from the launcher. Maybe I've got to start it. Let's have a look in the binaries folder. Right. Let's test these, because there's multiple. If not, I'll take a look. Unable to load it. Right. Let's try that. What I'll do is I'll have a look, see if there's a tutorial how to load this. It might have to be from there, but I'd imagine the bat file, unless it's because I'm connected to the internet, it might require us to have the internet connection disconnected to play it offline. That's what it might be doing. So I may test it off stream. Just make sure that game's closed down and it's not loading up in the background. No, I don't see it on there. Let's just try that one too. No, that's initializing. Right, so it's saying that I need anti-cheat installed, but I don't wanna. I'll wait. I'm not gonna install stuff where it's just gonna mess it up even more. I'll wait until I'm off stream and test it out. So yeah, at the minute Suicide Squad might be a scrap. So I might have to just scrap that game, but we'll see. Like I say, I'll do a test off stream. I'll do it offline as well. So right, was anything left on the 32 terabyte build? So I have. Did I add the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Oh, sorry, I did add Casting of Frank Stone. I had to re-add that, but I think I've showed that off before in a previous video. Which I like these story-based games, a bit like Until Dawn. And I've just seen the new trailer drop for Until Dawn, the movie, which I haven't seen the original actors in it, which is a shame. I know I think they're pretty old now anyway as the actors, but it's such a good game. I really like Until Dawn. The Quarry is another good game, man. Another good game, similar sort of storyline. Right, so let's head to the PC++ games. So I have re-added Assassin's Creed Mirage. So let's give that a quick load.
Loading. Loading.
No. Right. It needs. Is that? Yeah. So what I need. It is loading the game up. It might need to boot up in full screen. There's a bit of a delay on the load up there, but it's loaded in okay. Doesn't seem to be an error message either, so. I watched some gameplay of this and this looked alright. Did I play it before? I think I might have played a bit of it before on a stream. Did I? Mirage? And I believe this is the updated version as well. I think this has all the DLC. Yeah, I have played this one. It's where you yeah, you go stealing at the beginning. I think you go thieving at the beginning. There. So that's Assassin's Creed Mirage. So that loads. That's fine. Needed to check that out in a ways. So let's head along. Black Sad. I've re-added that as well. That wasn't on the drive for some reason, which I've done a stream before. But Black Sad.
Loading. Loading complete.
So we have got the PC Plus games loading is different. I run them all off a script now. I've got no videos playing in the background either. I've just got the Wheelot. Yeah, and I think I played sort of a little bit of this as well previously. Let's check, make sure that my voice yeah, you can hear us okay. So what we'll do is we'll quit that because I've showed that game off before. And I believe the other game that's been re-added was Indiana Jones. Let's have a look. There's a few other games as well, so... So, we've got Indiana Jones and the Great
Loading.
Circle, is it?
Loading complete.
Just refresh my page just in case there's any new comments, because sometimes comments don't show up. Right, my camera's went off, so what I'll do is I'll disable my camera. Let's have a look, see if I can get in. No, I'll have to wait till the game's quit. Alt tab. Why is it coming up like that? I've never seen it like that before. Right, I'll disable my camera because that's going to have to go on charge. Where's my ZV1? There we go. Right, what I'll do is I'll minimize that and I'll alt tab into the game. Right, sorted. Hopefully I don't pull nothing can cause a machine to turn off or anything. Right, let's plug that into me charger, and it does charge a lot faster in this charger, this camera. So I'll leave it in there. Hey Mark, mate. Yeah, so I was explaining before, if you're new to the stream, I I'm looking at doing. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Cheers, man. So I was explaining before. I'm looking at doing a finance option. Wait, not a finance, but it's installment payment option. So basically, I'm looking at some advice. Um, what would suit you guys? But I was thinking a £500 deposit put down, or £1,000 depending on the cost of the machine. So if it's one of our 16 terabyte builds, something around 2,500 or like 1,500. If it's a lower end builds, then we're looking at a £500 deposit put down. That would then get you on the list for your 18 to 20 week build. Now, if you pay the 18 to 20, if you pay the full payment off within the 16 weeks, then you stay on the list for the general 18 to 20 weeks, right? So your build will be built as it usually would do, depending on delays and stuff like that. But your build would be, you'd be on the list in that position. After that, if you pay it after that period in full, then you would have like an 8 weeks grace. So if say a month later, uh, like 4 weeks after the 16 weeks, so if you pay on 20 weeks, it would then be an 8 week grazing period for us to start your build. So you would be on the list 8 weeks from whoever's ordered from that time period, if that makes sense. So whoever's there at the point being built, you'd be 8 weeks on from that, if that makes sense. We will only do like a year's grace on it. So if you don't pay the machine off within the year, you will lose your deposit, and that's what we were thinking. Um, I'm not thinking too much of monthly payments. It would probably have to be in large installments. Now, let's say if you've got a couple of £100 one month and you just want to put it ahead, that might be fine. Know what I mean? What I don't want to do is £20 here, £20 there, £20 here, £30 there, £40 here. Know what I mean? It becomes complicated. The wife has talked about taking it completely over for the instalment payment option, so she'll be keeping track of all that. So I mean, you could pay. We've got to see that you're going to pay. But you could pay. Let's see it this way. You could pay the first payment and get on the list, and then wait till the end of the year and pay just before the end of the year in full, right? You could do that. I'm thinking that's reasonable, but then you do run the risk if you go over the time. I'm going to say, hey, you've lost your deposit. Know what I mean? I'm not messing around like that. 200 a month you can do, but it would probably be better if you saved that £200 a month up and paid in like 3 months installment or something. Sort of, if you paid your £500 deposit or your £1,000 deposit, depending on the machine, and then you then paid a middle installment, so 6 months later, if you're looking at paying before the 16 weeks, you could pay in full in the 16 weeks, or if we say 6 months down the line, you pay another large installment, like a third, or like take it up to half or 3/4, and then pay off the rest, if that makes sense, by the end of the year. Nothing's built until you pay in full, sort of thing. And then you've obviously got to make sure you've got the shipping cost and stuff. That's why I'm thinking 8 weeks. If you do struggle saving, or you do struggle sort of getting the money all up front, if we say, right, Shark, you paid in full now, 8 weeks from then, if it's after the 16-week period, 8 weeks from then, it means I can get the parts in that's needed for your build with the rest of the money. So if there's any parts, drives, stuff like that, wood cut, anything like that, that portion of that payment's missing from, then I can say, right, there's a wood, there's a thingy, there's a part. It gives me 8 weeks to get those in. Know what I mean? For your build. if that makes sense. So it gives us chance, because I'll be getting parts in anyways, I'll be getting bits and pieces in, so I'll have stuff in stock. I'll be stocking up, know what I mean? I'll be making sure things are stocked up and stuff like that, so I'm not short of parts. You could do, yeah, you could do that. So 500 the first, 500 the second, and the last in full, and then 8 weeks from then you get your machine. Um, yeah, we could do that. Or if you've done like 500 quid, and then say by 6 weeks you pay another 500 quid, and then by 15 weeks or 16 weeks you pay the full payment. Then you get it within this 18 to 20 week bill period, mate. That makes sense to me, and if it makes sense to you, great stuff. I'm good with that. As long as the wife can keep track of it, that's fine. Know what I mean? Obviously what I didn't want is just drips and drabs. Know what I mean? Little bits here, little bits there, because it just becomes a headache for everyone. Know what I mean? But yeah, that's the idea, anyways. I'm looking at sorting that out in the next week. I mean, I'm getting straight onto it. Way the wife's getting straight onto it. So we're looking at getting everything set in place so the option is there. It'll all be paper invoiced as well, so everything will be done via bank transfer. So it'll all be done through card payment, bank transfer. We're looking at maybe setting up a payment link, so I can send you a payment link that you can pay on card and stuff like that. It's whatever build you. It's going to be whatever build you want. So if for 500 quid is going to get you the deposit down for, let's say, the 16 terabyte build, right? And then obviously if you go bugger it, I want to up me build. I want to add the 32 terabyte, and I want to add the 40 and 48 terabyte add-on as well on top of that. You can put in another deposit. Know what I mean? And what we might do is a little extension on that. Know what I mean? If you're going to put it in a bit more. Obviously, if some people might get silly and I want to add this and I want to add that, then it comes to um, paying it all off within a year, and they end up losing that. And I don't want to see that. I don't want people being like, oh, because people fall on hard times. Know what I mean? And I understand that. I've been there myself, so you know. So I understand. So obviously, 500 quid deposit sets you up for around 3 grand's worth, right, of a build. Um, £1,000 for around a £5,000 bill, but I'll get the pricing just right. I'll look at exactly what's the maximum. So I think 3100 takes you up to the 32 terabyte build, right? If you do the discount, if you do the installment though, you're not going to be acceptable to any special offer. Okay, so discount code, stuff like that, you're not going to be susceptible to that, because I've got to make me money at the end of the day, and me sat on 500 quid thingy and then upgrading you to this, that and the other, it's going to do me out of pocket eventually. Know what I mean? Because we never know, prices might go up again, inflation might happen again, and that might seriously do me out of pocket. Know what I mean? Special offers are special offers. If you're paying full up front, you get your special offers. But if you're doing a installment payment, then obviously the installment payment is just going to be for the full price of whatever you're ordering. So if it's a 32 terabyte build, we'll say 500 quid for the control panels, let's say 500 quid deposit, and then you pay the next installment, say 500 quid, and the rest in full, or you pay a little extra and the rest in full. Know what I mean? Or if you wanted to pay a little bit less, know what I mean? I'm not bothered as long as it's all paid in full within a year. Know what I mean? And like I say, if you do it within the 16 weeks, that automatically gets you in line as an 18 to 20 week like any other customer. So I think it makes sense to me, makes sense to everyone else. I can't say like a 20% deposit like Steve mentioned before. 20% deposit up front, then a 20 by 6 months, and another 20 and the rest in after so long. Know what I mean? That sort of thing. So, yeah. It depends on what unit you want, mate. The graphics card's going to be the RTX 4060 on the 16TB build. So any 16TB build, it's going to be the 4060. If you want a RTX 4070 Ti, and you want to put your deposit down, then we'll have to look at it, because it's going to be a grand deposit at least. Know what I mean? So it's going to have to be the grand deposit, because it's going to knock the price of the machine right up. Know what I mean? But you're not going to get a 4070 in a 2-player control panel. It'll have to be a 4-player control panel, so on and so on. So, yeah. 16... What's 16 gig? The 4070 or it's... I think, is it 4060? 16 gig? Or is it a 12 gig card? I think it's a 12 gig card. But it's 16 gig of RAM. You get a 16 gig of RAM stick. You get the RTX 4060 in a 2-player 16TB build in the 16TB build for 2,500. So that would be your 500 quid discount. Then the 500 quid deposit, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you go to my website, dude, have a look at my products on the website. And have a look what's on there. If it's a 2-player control panel you're after, or a bar top or out like that, have a look at the price. Hit us up an email of what you're looking at, and then me and the wife will sit down and work it out. What? You can upgrade the memory. So the RAM you can upgrade. Your hard drives you can upgrade as well. So if you go to the 32TB build, like I say, you could probably go up to the 32TB build. You only really need 16 gig of RAM. Right, 32 gigs max. Any high-end gamer out like that'll tell you 32 gigs is more than enough. Know what I mean? And 32 gigs of RAM is just a 30 quid upgrade. So, and the video card's going to be the RTX 4060. If you want to upgrade the video card, you can't in the 2-player control panels until the new 50 series cards come out, and then them are small enough to fit inside the unit. So if you went with a 4-player control panel or a bar top or a stand up, then you'd be able to fit the 4070 series cards in, or the larger cards, so you can upgrade the graphics card. In the control panels it gets a bit harder because there's limited space. Okay, mate? But yeah. Right, let's have a look. Has the game crashed? Have I loaded the game twice? Or is it just because I've left it so long? Right, let's force quit the game. Right, let's reload the game. Because I don't know why it was still on the main menu there. Wait, still looked on the main screen.
Loading complete.
Did I sort me shop? What did you mean? What do you mean? That? Your kid had... Oh, the water damage. Yeah, that got all sorted. I got paid out on that as well, by the council, mate. Yeah, the driving sim as well is all fixed. I've managed to strip it all down and replace most of the parts in it, but it works a treat. We've just recently done a drink drive night and it was quality. Right, so it seems to be working better now. Don't know why it's stuck on that screen. Right, let's continue. I should play this a little bit, man. I haven't had a chance to play it. I've noticed though with some of the new games, they do something with the motion blur, and it always looks like the game's lagging. You know what I mean? Where previous games, it didn't have it. So I don't know what they're doing with the 4K textures and stuff like that, but they seem to be adding too much motion blur.
Senor, the Jovitos could be watching us. Jovitos don't like children.
Relax. This was Forrestal's favorite.
Why did they leave these things behind?
What I'll do is I'll play the first section of the game. I've shown this before on a live stream.
Jovitos are near. Poison is still fresh, 3 days. They're following us.
Yeah, it probably does on stream. It does look great. It's just when your character's moving, no, it's locked at 60 FPS and stuff. As you can see in the top corner, it's locked in. You know what I mean? You've got little drops, but that shouldn't affect it. You know what I mean? You get false readings anyways at times on games, but it just looks. The motion blur does something weird to the game where it doesn't look as smooth as previous games were, you know what I mean? And it seems to be on a lot of new titles. Now we're at 50 FPS there, and it keeps dropping between 50 and 60, but even 50 FPS is fine. But that's just some. I'm running on a 4060. I had it set for a 4070 Ti, so it's performing well considering. So I think I've got everything maxed out on it. Let's have a look. Motion blur is low. I'll turn it off. Motion blur is horrible on a lot of games. Turn the film grain down as well. I don't know what it is with why they want film grain on it. I understand to make it look classical, but yeah, it's all on medium and low settings. It's all this RTX stuff that started slowing a lot of games down, but it looks fine. Looks fine. Yeah, I think I've run out of beer bottles now. I think I'll have to go to wine or some crap. Yeah. Definitely not a wine connoisseur. Get us a bottle of Bella Briscoe. I'll drink that all day. You know what I mean? Poor man's wine. I like that. Or white lightning. I cannot drink cider anymore. Does us in.
This is it. This is where Forrestal cashed in.
A friend of yours?
A competitor. He was
Yeah,
good.
it does look like him, man.
He was very, very good.
Senor, nobody has come out of there alive. Please.
I think it's a different voice actor though, isn't it?
First, senor.
Yeah, that looks better. So that's what I mean, this motion blur on games and that. seem to make the game look crap. That looks clean, looks smooth.
See ya.
Get these things on me.
I've never got the let's play a video, then I've got to do an interaction,
Stop.
a simple interaction on that
Stay
video
out of the
to then proceed. Just play the video. I don't really want to have to wave me whip around just to proceed, like, know what I mean? Like this.
Forrestal.
You said he was very good.
It was. Just not good enough.
Are you?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it's a lot smoother, man. A lot smoother.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
That's what scares me. That did it. That's it. That's how it's done. Give me the whip.
No me idol.
Give me the whip.
Adios, señor.
Yeah, the Tomb Raider remaster, I've seen that. I'm not sure, mate. The old Tomb Raider games weren't as good as the new ones, I think. I think the new ones were a lot better. The old ones were a bit crap. I mean, I could add it. There's a little bit of space to add the remastered, I think. Is it 4, 5 and 6 or something like that?
Adios, Lito. America. It's solid America.
Man, I knew 10 years. I learned to hate you in the last 10 years. Well, where the hell were you? Damn it, don't you leave me down here by myself!
Right, let's quit that. And let's have a look what else has been added. Right, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I loved this game. I loved the first, second, third one. I don't remember fully completing the third one. I did play a lot of it, but the first and second one I completed fully. So this is a remastered one, I think, in it. The gold HD retextured and stuff like that. So I haven't tested this out properly yet. I've tested to see if it loads, but I haven't tested it out
Loading.
properly. Oh. Did I press something when I put down the keyboard? Leave it a few seconds, let it load. I know a couple of these PC games, plus you've got to just wait for it loading. Hey J-Rod, dude. Yeah, the Shinobi game. They've got another one on here that I've added as well. The what's it, Kamini or Z or something like that it's called. But yeah, the Shinobi game looks kick-ass. And they've got another Ninja Gaiden game coming out as well, haven't they? They've got like another one. Let's have a look, because that doesn't seem to be loading in the background. So let's have a look. Alt-tab. Do we? Ah, it's there. Right, so what I need to do is change the way the game loads so it jumps in on the front screen. I'll have to put it to full screen as well, because it's doing the shaders. Yeah, there's another Ninja Gaiden game coming out, Ninja Gaiden 4, I think, as well, where you Ryu Hayabusa are in that other one as well. That's in the other game that's out. And it looks kick-ass, man. It does. It looks badass. Right now, it's on full screen, so it should have jumped in front. But I'll check it out anyways. I'll change the way the game loads. There's no other graphic settings, is it? Ah, there we go. Best quality. We'll try ray tracing on, but it is a 4060. The ray tracing setting should be okay. Motion blur again. I'll leave motion blur on. We'll check it in, but monochrome filter. If I save those settings, yeah. Right, I'll be back 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. So, if you're just joining the stream, I'm currently on the PC Plus selection of games. I'm currently playing Ninja Gaiden Black 2 Black. So this is a new game added to the 40 terabyte series hard drives, the add-on. Got a couple others I think I've re-added onto here and added, and we've got Suicide Squad that didn't work, so I'm going to take a look at that, try and get it fixed. I'll try and get it fixed because I know a couple of people are after that game, but if not, I'll remove it. It's 140 gig, you know what I mean? A lot of space taken up for one game. Hopefully at some point Street Fighter 6 and what was the other one? Mortal Kombat 1, the Mortal Kombat 1 remake. Hopefully them come out soon, but I've got no high hopes for those coming out for a long time. Yeah, so if you are just joining the stream, we do have 2 discount codes. We have a £500 off on our shark shooters, which is GUN, gun, lowercase, and then for our 48 terabyte setups, we have a discount code. So if you purchase any machine at the 48 terabyte, and put in the discount code 48TB, free, lowercase, all one word, you will save £600. That would mean you'd get the 48 terabyte add-on completely free. Right. Let's start this. It's been years since I played this. I like anything Devil May Cry style, ninja games. Ghost of Tsushima is such a good game. That has also been recently added on the 32 terabyte, I think, as well.
So, let me get this straight.
Let me see here.
You don't have a clue where I can find Ryu Hayabusa?
No one knows where a ninja goes. If he isn't at the Hayabusa village, he could be halfway around the world. Sonia, was it? Do you have business with Ryu?
I do.
And what might that be?
All I'll say is that it concerns the Archfiend.
Oh, the Archfiend.
I expected more, Ryu Hayabusa.
LB, right. Something doesn't look quite right. Let's have a look. Turn ray tracing off. That looks better.
Oh, why, if it isn't you.
They were minions of the Black Spider clan.
Borderlands 4, is it?
Indeed they were.
Borderlands games
We haven't
usually
heard from
copy
them in a
comes
while.
out pretty quick for them.
Who was the woman?
You don't know.
I played
Neither do I.
a lot of the first one,
You
and was
couldn't
it
save her?
Borderlands 2? I
She
was
was
played a
looking
lot
for
of.
you. She
I
said
used to
it was
mod
about
it on
you.
the PS3, was it? So I used to get all your oh, what were they called again? Your keys and stuff. I used to have unlimited of those online as well, play. I thought he used to have like a roll dodge. The lock-on doesn't seem great. It's been years since I played it though. What's the controls? Let's have a look. Controls. Doesn't really tell us unless I config the controls, I'd imagine, but I don't want to mess on with the config in that. Right, that's me shurikens. That's me jump. That's me strong attack. That's me block. That's me. There. That's it. That's it. Right. You little twat. Right. Right. That's it. Right. That's how you dodge. Oh wait, dodge. Cool. Oh, I was reading the comments. What's that? Alien Incursion. Any good, is it? Is that the one with the VR game in it? That looked pretty cool, that. That's it. I thought there was like a charge move I could do. Wait. That's it. Boom. That's it. Right. I thought there was like a charge move I could do. Cool. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, Chris does a lot of VR stuff, doesn't he, on his drive? He adds a lot on there. Yeah. It's kick ass, man. So good. Um, 48 terabyte 360 games. I don't know. I'd have to have a look, mate. Was it over 1,000 Xbox 360? Oh, shh. The fact they're still fighting you with one leg and one arm is ridiculously good, man. I think I'm gonna end up playing this all night, to be honest. Yeah, I've been on Dory repacks, mate. A lot of pop-ups with that site, man, and I've had a few issues with a few of those games on that Dory repacks. It works, but there's another one I use, this Russian one, and it's kick-ass. It's yeah, I get stuff a day, 2 days before you see it anywhere else, like. Fuck off. No fighting with no head, son. That's it. Cool. Took his head clean off as well. this up there. Thought I might be able to. Oh, missed it. Why didn't it run along the wall? Oh, on it. Stop climbing the ladder, will you? Get up that way. Right. The camera's nothing to write home about. I want to jump off, jump off. Cool. Ah, get off his... Just a bit to hit him. Cool. Right, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, yours is next to show off, mate. I've got to get this RoboCop one out the bloody way, and the aliens one I'm doing. Get them out the way, then I can just show off your unit and the other one this week as well. But things are going well, man. Today was a bit slow, I got a bit held up with stuff, but yeah, things are back on track, mate. And yeah, you should have some content very, 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 very soon, mate. But yeah, no worries, mate. I'm gonna finish this game anyways, and I'm gonna show off what's next. I'd quit. So I've got to sort out the way this game loads, because it didn't load straight into full screen. There's that other Ninja Gaiden game, or is that the Shinobi Origins? Ninja Kamui? That's Shinobi. That's not Ninja Gaiden, is it? I can't remember what else was added as well. I can take a look quickly. Sure, I added a couple to the 40 terabyte. We've got Silent Hill 2 there. That's been re-added, because we did add that not long ago, but let's give that a go.
Loading.
That Star Wars, yeah, it looks crap, mate.
Loading
Looks
complete.
out. And I'm not a Star Wars fan. I think, did I add the new Star Wars to this? The ginger one that looks like Ronald Weasley. They've done the first one. They've got a second one. I forgot the name of it. I'm sure I added that to this. I'll take a look. I don't remember doing a wee lot though for it. But if not, I will be adding that as well. Yeah, that Jedi Power Battles. I seen that earlier on. I looked at a trailer for it. and look crap. I'll probably not be adding that. Look too crap for me. Is it off an old console? Is it that one? Is it Survivor, the one with Ronald Weasley in it? The second one? I love Silent Hill. The first one was sublime. It was absolutely brilliant game. Yeah, it's up there with my favourite games, Silent Hill and Resident Evil and stuff like that. Just Silent Hill was a lot more dark. Pyramid Head pizza box. Can have a look in 90s as well. Wash dude. Not a fan of the mirror dog head, like the pyramid head. It's funny. Yeah, Silent Hill, man. Just the babies crying and stuff like that in the first one, and the soundtrack, and it was so good, man. Number 3 as well. I really like number 3. I think I played all the Silent Hills. You had The Room, didn't you? You had Silent Hill The Room. There was another one on the pit. There was, what was the one where he's just come back from the army? I forgot the name of it. And there was another one on the PSP as well, which I completed. Yeah, it was on the PS1, that game, was it? The Kong game, I actually looked at that. And I was thinking of adding that because it looked pretty cool. A lot of those, like, Little Nightmares style games where it's like a platformer, but it's eerie, like, they look pretty cool, man. And they're becoming quite popular, those games. Yeah, that Kong game. Yeah, I was looking at that. It looked pretty alright. Yeah, Power Battles Star Wars Episode 1. It'll be on the PS1 anyways. Not really too bothered about a crappy, not even a HD remake, is it? Of it. But Silent Hill, honestly, it's such. I love me Silent Hill games. I've not completed this one. I've completed 2, so and it's just the same as far as I'm aware. You might have obviously slight different things in it. Like I say, with it being a remake. So it likely has, but they're such good games, oh man. They've got a new one as well, haven't they? I think it's set in Japan, which I'm not too excited about, but if they do it right, it should be good, man. It should be really good. But yeah, Silent Hill series, man. Completed them all up to the PSP and stuff, and what was the last Silent Hill game? Probably PT, was it? Which they never even finished, did they? Which I wasn't, to be honest, it felt a bit more like The Room. And I wasn't a huge fan of The Room. I played it, I enjoyed it, and I completed it. But there was always one bit I got stuck on for ages, and I turned it off. I wouldn't play it. I thought, what the hell's this crap? Until I got out of The Room, like. It was ridiculous. I thought, this is a load of crap. But the Techno Parrot one's alright, yeah. I played a bit of that. Looks good, man. Looks clean. I was disappointed in the new Alan Wake, though. I played a bit of that, but I was a real fan of Alan Wake as well, because that had the same sort of eeriness to it. Yeah, the demo was only PT was only a demo, wasn't it? but I didn't like the way it was
Restless
looking.
dreams.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
see that town.
Silent Hill, the Room sort of thing.
Silent Hill.
It was interesting, though.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
That's so good. Such a good feeling
Well,
playing.
I'm alone
Listen,
there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
I'll show you my special place.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
I'd like to see loads of unlocks on this. You used to unlock special endings and stuff like that on the originals, you know what I mean? And unless it do like 30 cool ass unlocks and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Which they should do on all new games. This looks clean, man. That looks pretty realistic in the background there. Those trees and that. It looks clean, real clean. And it seems to be playing real smooth, that car, man. What's wrong? There. Yeah, I've got to say it does look pretty clean in the way they've got the motion blur on this game. It's sharp, know what I mean? The movement's sharp. It just looks right, know what I mean? The old one, you couldn't see through the fog properly. A little bit of lag there. But I imagine it's going to start expecting a bit more performance going through all the fog in the trees and built up areas. And it is running, like I say, it's running from USB hard drive. It's not running internally, so it's running from USB, so it's performing really well considering. I haven't played the Thing remastered, I've seen it there. And I enjoyed that game as well. The Thing was cool, man. Back on the PC and that. Cool. Right, I'm not going to save it.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
Graveyard in it.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, like I say, once I'm done with a couple of games,
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 is the only games really I am waiting for. I'll add some fillers in there, but I'm not, like I say, after this I'm done with drives, so everything's going to be done through Chris Cool Mods as the add-ons and stuff, so game add-ons and stuff like that.
This town, there's something wrong with it.
So if you want his OPQ, RS, TU, VW, whatever drive he's got at the time, you can do.
Maybe.
And we'll get it set up working alongside mine.
It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you.
I might sit down if I've got time the weekend and maybe play this. I know the wife wants us playing PUBG and stuff, because we haven't played it in a little while, so a couple of weeks.
Someone very important to me.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind sit down, put this on a 100-inch telly, get this 4070 Ti on it, and sit and play this.
It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
Yeah, I had it on my jailbreak PS4 as well, man.
No,
I'm not a fan of it, to be honest, but I just want it on. Yeah, Street Fighter's one of Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, they're all my favourite games. Even though I don't, Street Fighter 6 I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like the characters in it at all. Right. So I should be able to talk to her.
Did you want anything else?
No, it's just this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess. It's just through the gate and down the path. You'll get there in no time.
It looks real clean, this, man. Real clean. When it was released though, I didn't hear much about this game. After it was released, I think there was a few complaints about it, but I haven't seen none, like mid-game footage, anyone playing it. So far, man, I'm impressed. Problem is with a lot of games, if they're cracked with De Novo, you're not gonna get it cracked, unfortunately. I think Empress was the only one that was cracking De Novo copies, and they're no longer doing it. Something in the scene or some crap like that caused loads of mayhem. So they're no longer cracking stuff, which they would have had all the shit cracked, everything. Mud looks real, man. Am I leaving footprints? Yeah, I seem to be leaving. Are they staying there, are they? Yeah, cool. It looks smart. I'm not getting mud on my shoes though. Right, what's through here? In the town, window fix, spare key.
Anyone in here?
This is different. Oh, wrong button. Oh, just... Sounds like something's moving inside. Let's go back round there. This is where I get me radio and bash that thing's head in, is it? If they have that in the game, I'd imagine it do. I always like to run through, check everywhere on the first playthrough, and I like to do a fast playthrough, and then whatever other extras I've got to try and do for different endings and stuff. Yeah, I've got to say, considering it's a new game, it's running through USB, it's playing extremely well. That's ridiculous. Have it probably blocked off or something, telling me you can't walk through there. Right, I don't want to get too much into this because I think I might have a couple of more games to show off. Right. Oh yeah, that's right. You come into the town first and then you go around the back of a place, don't you? Where's my character gone? There. I'm going the wrong way then. I'll go this way first, see if there's any bottles of health or out. I want to bash the first monster's head in. Oh, what's my phone doing? Cool. like that it's let us in here, like. Extra red and white. I tried to explain battle.
What is this?
Looks like a period stain on the floor, mate. Is that it? Note in there, other than a note? No, wait. Door's locked. It's locked. Right. Me map. That's me map button. That's me turn. That's me dodge. Ah, they're up. Right. Just saves us opening the menu each time, so I'm gonna go left, and then I'm gonna head up the road. Up. And may go straight up. I cannot remember which way I went in the original. Yeah, it's blocked off this way anyways. Yeah, I used to know as well on all these out Silent Hill games where every health potion was, all the secrets, everything, man. All the ammo was. Looks like me walking into bed in the morning.
Hey, wait.
Waking up with a stiff back. Oh, what's in there?
More of that stuff.
Cool. It's gonna be in someone's back garden, is it? Hey, what's up these stairs with Lilith's one? Nah. Come on.
Hello?
As if you wouldn't be running back the other way. Wouldn't catch me, it'd be slipping on me shit. As if you would be putting your heat in there and I'll stick my head in there when you've just seen something dodgy in there crawl in. will I? I'm not going to save it. This is cool, man. I like how they've slightly changed it a bit. That looks pretty cool. Wind blown through in that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking like people's old ass drinks out the cupboard and that, like, know what I mean? Bloke's an alcoholic. Drink out. Right. There's me radio. There's me stick.
Stay back.
You dirty little twat. Take some of that. Stamp on him. That's it.
Is this what I saw in the fog? Whatever it is, it's not he.
What's health? There we go. Can't believe it hit us there. I wouldn't be putting me arms through, sneaking through in case someone had me arm. I'd be gone straight back up that road in me car, me. See you later. Me deed wife could stay there. Oh yeah, let's pick up a smack needle. That looks manky in the fucking drawer in a little box. I'll just stick myself with that. We aye. Hold wide to use a syringe. Fucking hell. That's why he's seeing things. He's got tetanus and smacked off his face. Know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You seen a needle in a little box rusting that you wouldn't pick it up, would you? Bloody hell. Right. I've done matey in anyway, so I'm gonna quit the game there. But I'm getting into that, man. That was cool. I was enjoying that. Come on, load me hyperspin back up. There we go. Right. Rise of... Is that the one? The Rise of Kong? Was that the new one? I don't think it was, is it? That's the other Kong game. No, that's Skull Island, Rise of Kong.
Sonic boom!
But yeah, I think there was another Kong game, wasn't there? New one. Sonic Superstars. When did I install that? Another new title. So we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate.
Loading. Loading complete.
So yeah, if you're just joining the stream, we did discuss earlier on of a payment option and payment installment system that we're thinking about putting into place. We're looking for a bit of advice as well. What would you prefer as an installment option? Now, it has been discussed putting down a £500 deposit, £1,000 on larger orders, so really big orders, £1,000 deposit, and then you got 16 weeks or so to pay in full. If you pay in full within the 16 weeks, your unit will be built within the 18 to 20 week build period. If you pay after that, you can pay in full within the first year, or thinking about a second installment payment, then full payment once the units come to start your unit, sort of thing. Okay, but yeah, so we're all looking into installment payment options, and we will be posting it up soon exactly what we decide. But it also, if you're saving up, let's say you're saving up for a unit, it guarantees your spot as well. Yeah, so it sort of guarantees your spot on the build list. So if you, even if you're the type of person to say, right, I just want to put my deposit down now and I want to pay within the 16-week build period. Is this loading or am I getting widescreen? I have tested this, I'm sure this played. I'll wait a minute. So yeah, let's say if you wanted to put like a deposit down now because you want to just get on the list, and you want to get on the list sooner, and then you want to pay in full in the 16 weeks, that's fine. You can do that. What's this doing? I'm sure I tested this out and it was working fine. I haven't tested it. Did I test it on USB hard drive? Don't know. I've got audio, got no gameplay though. Right, let's load that up again.
Loading. Loading complete.
Let's see if I get past that screen. That wine tastes like shite.
My sons, can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Yeah, I played this the other day, I'm sure I did. It seems to be getting stuck. PC games, and then we want Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splintered Fate. And that's it there, there's only one executable. Yeah. Yeah, we don't drink wine, do we really?
My sons, can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Ah, there. It's playing there, no problem. So why is it not playing? Yeah, so I'll load it direct into the game rather than through a spat file. So let's change that quickly. So what was it? Teenage PC Games Plus Plus, wasn't it? So let's have a look. PC Games Plus Plus. Let's go in. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right, The Devil Within, Lego Horizon. I think I've shown them before. So that's it, I think, for the new games. God of War Ragnarok, we've seen and played that before. Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark's a good game. I did enjoy that. It's a bit slow though, that Alone in the Dark, but it is a good game. It actually is loading up through the executable. So why is it? Why is it erroring? That doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Because it's the same executable I'm loading, and I'm loading it through hyperspin, so where am I going? Right, let's try again.
Loading.
If not, I don't think
Loading
it's that big of a
complete.
game. Maybe 27 gig. I'll just re-download it if needs be. If it's a bit of a dodgy version of the game, but to be honest, it's loading up.
My sons, can you hear me?
It's loading up.
Father, is that you?
Ah.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Is it a resolution thing? I'll change it. Yeah, because that was only going half screen. Right. Might be a display thing then. Resolution. Right, let's quit the game. Let's reload it. And that might solve the issue.
Loading complete.
My sons, can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Okay, come on. No. Is it a problem running full screen then? Because if I Alt and Enter, there. So if I had to actually click on the screen for it to Alt and Enter, I might have to leave it in windowed mode. So turn full screen, lock cursor to window. I don't want that. Right. So I'm gonna try and reload that again, but in windowed mode.
Loading. Loading complete.
Oh, it's in it. Doesn't have it at the top of the screen. I might have to play it in windowed mode. Doesn't like full screen.
My sons, can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah. Right. Don't know why that is, but it's asking for us to click on the screen. Left click on the screen and it sorts it out. I might try and download another version of the game. And I'll lock the cursor to the screen. There's got to be a reason why it says lock cursor to the screen. It must be a known problem with the game. Yeah, let's skip the tutorial.
Rose before foes, dude!
Oh, I didn't want him. I wanted Leonardo. Crap. Leonardo's my favourite turtle, man. What Zafs is it? Michelangelo, is it? Mikey. Is it Raphael? I want to do in a Last Ronin as well, where all the turtles are dead other than is it Michelangelo? Only on the Last Ronin. I never liked the storyline of Last Ronin. It's alright, but the turtles are the turtles. They shouldn't be deed. Know what I mean? This is taking its time loading. Don't have to click again, do I? I'm sure that I played this. I did play this the other week as well with when my cousin was doing that, because I tested it, I didn't have this problem before. I might just have to re-download it. Let's have a look, because it's only a small basic game. It shouldn't take long to load or out like that. Yeah, I might have to just. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna have to re-download this, because it doesn't seem to be doing a lot, does it? Give it another minute or so. Nah, screw it. Oh, I've closed that hyperspin doing as well. Right. Yeah, I think I'll see. Actually, did I load hyperspin? It might load. What I'll do is I'll load the game up from here, because it seemed to work when I loaded it direct. And if not, I might see if I can load it up a different way.
Can you hear me? Father, is that you? Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's
Yeah,
go.
so that's loading direct. That's still not doing anything. I've got to click. Yeah, nah, I'll re-download the game. Screw that. Because I didn't have that with the other when I first downloaded it, but I re-downloaded it, if that makes sense. Right, I think that's it. Splintered Fate, I'll re-download it like I say. And yeah, I'll get that set up. That shouldn't take long. It only takes about 10-20 minutes to get a 30 gig game. Yeah, and I'll get that reset up, and I'll test out the Suicide Squad as well, get that working, because I know a couple of people were after that Suicide Squad. So yeah, that's it. I thought I'd stream, show off the new stuff added, some cool new stuff on there. I did really enjoy that Silent Hill 2. I want to play that, but I think it's time to get into bed. I've got a long day tomorrow. I've got a lot to get finished, and a lot of stuff to get started as well. Still waiting on a couple of shipping crates to get 2 units off. Then I should hopefully, fingers crossed, to get the other 2 units finished, and just to get them out of the way, then I can show off a good start on the other ones as well. The Marvel cabinet and the Street Fighter one, I think it is a bar top. Yeah, so quick look through what we've got in a ways. So we've got the new Assassin's Creed Mirage. Black Sad has been re-added. Let's have a look. Dead Island 2's cool, man. So is that Don't Scream as well. I played that. Didn't I do a live stream of that? We do have FIFA 23, I believe, as well on the PC++. I think it got removed. FIFA 19 got removed, didn't it? I think Custom had a fix for that as well. God of War Ragnarok is added as well, if I haven't shown that off on stream, but I think I have. Indiana Jones is now added, because I've just seen gameplay of that. Horizon Adventures as well.
Optic blast.
Lego. Ninja Gaiden, I was enjoying that Ninja Gaiden as well. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Silent Hill 2. Really impressed as well with Silent Hill 2. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we've got that to fix. So I'll get that re-downloaded, get that fixed. Let's head back. Let's just do a quick run through of the PC Plus games. So the PC, the 32 terabyte add-on, which I said I was basically finished on, I've cleaned it up a bit, and now we've got a bit extra space on there and some new stuff added. The Suicide Squad game, if I can't get that working, I'm just going to scrap it. I'm not downloading another 140-50 gig. It just takes too long. Even with my broadband, I can get it done in a couple of hours if it's decent connection, but if the connection slows down, it just takes too long to re-get it. So I'll probably scrap it. I've heard bad reviews of it anyways, but I'll test it, see if I can get it working. If not, then I'll scrap it. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, that was alright. A decent little game there. I need some practice on it though, man. Ghostwire Tokyo, Gotham Knights. Like I say, a lot of media as well on the 32 terabyte add-on has been updated. Did I show off Lollipop Chainsaw? I didn't, did I? Lollipop Chainsaw Repop as well has been added. So I'll quickly load that up. I've never played this game before. I've seen it on, was it the PS2? PS2 or PS3? Lollipop Chainsaw. I'd never played it myself. It looked like a girl's game to me when thinking, but yeah, it's different to what I expected it like.
Hardy hard.
Repop mode, what's that then? Let's try repop mode.
Seriously? Dude. The hell? And on my birthday, too. Like I'm not already late enough. Gross. Stupid. Undead douchebags.
I've never, like I say, I've never played it.
This is so irritating.
Would have been cool if she had one hand on a chainsaw. Right, how do I? Do I have to do? X. Alright.
Jeez, it sucks when things explode. I need to find Nick. How to cook zombies? Awesome! Cool! Okay! Stop it!
It's probably a bit cheesy for me, like. It's interesting though. Looks clean, no man. Plays well.
Be safe or be sorry. Hold it right there. You zombie jerks. I'll help you.
Hurry then, man. That whinging. Oh, there's one there.
Awesome. I'm still alive.
Pretty zombie medals.
Thanks, kid. Really great work. See if you can get anyone else out.
Be careful. Whoa, zombies suck dick at driving.
Yeah.
Your license should be revoked, bro.
I'll rip out your taint.
Oh, great. This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought. Hey, Herb! Don't be looking at my skirt!
B.
Just don't move. I'll take care of him. No big whoop.
Yeah, it's a little bit too cheesy for my liking, but it's all right. Some funny little bits in it, like. Right. Quick game.
Hardy hard.
Right. How do I? There. Exit. Cool. Right. Let's head down. What else did we play? We played Spider-Man 2. It's running alright on USB hard drive. It's not the best performing game though. I tried it on a 4070 Ti as well. On an SSD. And it run fine on an SSD. But I think it's got some. That was a previous version though. This version seems to be running fine, but it is set to some of the low settings and stuff. But it seems to be running smoothish. But I do recommend, if you do have the 32 terabyte build on the control panels now, they're installed internally, so it shouldn't be too bad installed internal. On a mechanical hard drive, but it is probably recommended in SSD. Yeah, some more media that was cleaned up as well was obviously Project Cars 3. Ratchet and Clank's a cool game, man. Robocop as well. Shadow Warrior 3 as well, the media's been cleaned up on that. So that's all cleaned up. And like I say, I will post these up on the SHAR-KADE Owners Network as well, so if you've got an older version of the drive and you're not too bothered about the new games but you want the media cleaned up a bit, we will be posting up the media on the Google Drive, and then I'll put up a link to get that media off there. Suicide Squad, I'm going to see if I can fix that. If I can't, like I say, I'll just remove it. It's 140 gig. I could probably get 3 decent games on there by removing it. But if I can get it working, like I say, I'll see what I can do, try and get that going, and then yeah. Some customers want it. To be honest, it looks alright from the trailers and that, but the reviews were terrible on it. I think that's it. So, like I say, we do have 2 discount codes. We have 500 quid off on the shark shooters. That's GUN, lowercase gun. GUN discount code, that will get you 500 quid off on the shark shooters. The 48 terabyte builds, discount code is 48TB3, all lowercase, and that will get you the 48 terabyte add-on absolutely free. So basically you're paying for a 32 terabyte build and getting a 48 terabyte add-on free. Now if by mistake you just order the 32 terabyte, just let me know. I will then mark your order down. If you forget the discount code and you message me, I'll mark your unit down if it's a 32 terabyte build as a 48 terabyte add-on build. So that's the special offers on at the moment. Now, like I say, I was discussing the sorry, I've been streaming for a few hours. I'm getting a bit tired. Not finance option, man. What's a bloody word for it? Sorry, man. My brain. Yeah. So the installment payment options, right? So we're going to start an installment payment option now. We haven't fully weeded everything out. I see I've missed a couple of messages as well. I see, so I didn't see your message, Saf, and I didn't see your message, Johnny. Do I have... Right, 2 seconds. Do I have a hockey game? I think there'll be some hockey games on there. I don't know for PC titles though, and I do, to be honest, I do like me hockey games. There might be on the PC Plus. I'm sure there was a hockey game.
Optic blast.
It'd be NHL, won't it, for hockey? I'll have a look through when it is. Just in case there's other ones. 7. I haven't seen one yet.
Optic blast.
If there is, then he should be coming up. Don't think so, mate. Not any new ones. Not that I can see, dude. Obviously, I did say it to you because you've order was delayed a bit. That I'll try and add some games for you. Now there should be some older versions of thingy on the PS3 hockey games. Don't know how they're gonna run on the PS3. I can't say I've tested them. For other systems, I'm not sure. There might be. Is there a Techno Pirate game? Hockey game? I'm not sure, mate. But like I say, is that because your order was delayed quite a bit, I says I'll add a few games for you. If I've got the space for them, dude. But I don't generally just add games. Know what I mean? I don't generally just add them in thinking for customers because it takes so long getting the game, testing it, getting the media, testing it, all that sort of stuff. It's time consuming. Once this drive's full, I'm done. That's it. When you get your unit, I says obviously I'll check. I'll add a couple of games that you're after. I'll see if I can get those games. If I can't get those games, obviously I won't be adding any more to the drive once it's filled and you get your machine. I do recommend you go to Chris Cool Mods for your drive add-ons because he's always getting them, always updating them. Now, if you've had your machine a while and you've got some use of it and you've got a little bit of space, I don't mind if a new game does come out and you want that new game. I can show you how to add it to your system. If it's one or two games, I don't mind, mate. I don't mind spending, I've done it with customers before. I don't mind spending 10-20 minutes jumping on and setting it to download your game and then just setting it up for you. Okay? I don't mind that at all. Like I say, but if it's one every week, I'm not going to have time to do that. Know what I mean? So yeah, because obviously it takes time and stuff like that. And if you ever need your system restored, you're best having the games that I've got on my drive, because if you have it restored, it means all that work we've done to add those games on your drive is going to be removed, and then I'm going to have to restore, and I'm going to have to do the whole thing again, and I don't want to double me work, mate. Know what I mean? Or triple me work, you know. So, like I say, once I'm finished with this drive, I'm done, sort of thing. If you have got game requests up until then, and I've got space for it, so if we've got to remove Suicide Squad, I'll look at maybe adding a couple of hockey games if that's what you want. I know there was a couple of games you did put on the list which just aren't going to be on now at the minute. I know you messaged the other week, they're not out at the minute. If they do come out, I'll try and get them on. Okay, mate? So I'll try and do what I can for you. Okay, dude. So yeah, obviously because I'm having to go back off the stream and go back on it to see if there's any new messages, because it's playing up again. But yeah, so we're looking at payment installment options. If you put a 500 quid deposit down, that'll get you, let's say, a 16 terabyte build unit. Once you get a 16 terabyte build, that sets you up for future proofing your machine. It means you can get then the next upgrade drive and upgrade drive after that, and so on and so on, right? Until games just become, you've got to have a higher end card, so on. Now, which it's starting to get like, and it's all going to SSD. It's starting to push more to games needing an SSD, which realistically you're not going to be able to, until SSDs are cheap as hell, you're not going to be able to install all your games to SSDs. It's just one of those things. So yeah, we're looking at payment options. 500 quid for a lower, like a cheaper build. If you're going with something around £5,000 worth, we're going to ask for a deposit of £1,000. We're going to give possibly a year's grace. We'll have more in writing and stuff, but we're looking at maybe a year's grace to pay your unit off in full. After that, you lose your deposit if you don't pay the machine off by then. Obviously you'll get perks if you pay the unit off in the 16 weeks. That means it secures your build for that 18 to 20 week build period. So it secures your build for that period. It also puts you on the list for that period. So if you get your deposit put in now and then you pay it off in 16 weeks time, it means your unit will be getting built within the 18 to 20 week build period that we have. If you then decide to pay after that, it will be 8 weeks after you've made full payment. So we'll put you on the list, but obviously we've got to look at what how many orders is ahead of that. Know what I mean? So let's say it'll be 8 weeks after that build, so you'll be 8 weeks on the date after that build. So if there's 10 orders in front of you, then I've got to get them 10 orders done before that. So it might extend the build period a little longer, if that makes sense. So if I have 100 orders tomorrow, order 2 is going to be ahead of order 50, and order 50 is going to be ahead of order 75, and so on and so on. And I've got to get through all them. If I get that, I'll close my books. If I got that many orders, I'd just close my books and say, hey, I've got too many orders in. Know what I mean? It's not going to be possible to build all them. Know what I mean? I'm going to say, wait, there's actually going to be a build period of 2 years. Know what I mean? For 100 orders, unless I hire staff in. So, you know. This is the reason why you need to add NHL hits to 2002, is it? I used to like me hockey games and that. I used to play them all the time. I can't remember what it was I used to play. But there was one you used to be able to fight them and that as well. Just stand there and start punching each other out. But yeah, I do like me hockey games. I used to play me basketball ones all the time as well, but the newer ones, I find the control systems a bit harder on the newer basketball games. Can't beat a bit of NBA Jam, the original NBA Jam. It's quality tournament edition. So yeah, like I say, payment options are going to be up soon. Installment options. Obviously, if you go over the year's grace period, then you're gonna lose your deposit. It is gonna be a non-refundable deposit. Know what I mean? And I'll try my best to always get your units built on time. Obviously, over the Christmas and stuff, I have had delays. Unfortunately, it's one of those things, and it has been a complete headache for us because I like to have stuff done on time. I like stuff to be out on time and stuff like that. So unfortunately printers went down, had time off for the Christmas. I was hoping to get a good 5 or 6 orders plus done by the Christmas period, and last year was a bit of a headache, to be honest, because it was one thing after the other. But these things happen. I've just got to keep powering through, keep working hard, and just, you know, I haven't had a week off in a long time. I haven't had time off in a long time, other than Christmas was, and before that was nearly a year. I think actually the wedding was only real time I had off before that as well. So yeah, so I don't often get time off, and I'm working my ass off, but it's because of you guys. You keep us busy, which is fine. You know, it pays the bills at the end of the day, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you all being very patient with us, especially the past couple of months. Really highly appreciate it all. But what I'm going to say is I'm going to say good night, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe to the videos. Obviously share this video out if you can as well. It does help me out massively. I don't do any paid advertisements. I've done in the past. They don't seem to work. So I get orders in through you guys for sharing and everything else. Hey, it's Yahuan Green. Sorry if I've butchered your name, dude. I'm terrible with reading and writing and stuff. Hey, dude. Yeah, so if you're interested, like I say, in a payment option, dude, basically, we'll get a deposit put down. If you pay it within the 16 week, it's all in writing at the moment. It's all in sort of, it's an idea at the minute. And I think it's a pretty good idea. And we'll want it, what would you prefer? What would you sort of prefer your end as a payment scheme, payment option? What would benefit you in that? Know what I mean? And that's what we're sort of looking for. We're looking for a couple of things. Maybe it's not ideal for you. Maybe it's perfect for you. Know what I mean? And that's sort of what the stream's about today. Show off the new stuff and sort of get it in depth of payment options and ask people what them would prefer. Because me, and I know it's been mentioned before, is, you know, deposit first. If you pay maybe a percentage of a second payment, then in full for your final payment. Know what I mean? Or like I say, if you make your first payment, you deposit, that gets you on the list. That sort of guarantees your 18 to 20 week bill period if you pay it within the 16 weeks, which I know with some people 16 weeks isn't a lot, but to some people it is, and to some people they can pay the deposit just because they'll know they get paid at the end of the month, but they might want to just secure their position in the list. Know what I mean? So they might want to pay the deposit, then pay the next lot the next time, and then in full, or maybe just in full the month after. Know what I mean? It secures them on a list early rather than them waiting to save the money up till next month or wait for the next month's payment and so on. So I think that benefits sort of everyone. If they can pay within the 16 weeks, it secures them definitely as the 18 to 20 week bill period, them stay in the list there. If they pay over and they decide to pay within a year or within 7 months, then from 8 weeks from that full payment made, then they should get the bill in the sense of they put on the list where that 8 week period would be, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's obviously because it's all custom bespoke work, and I do experience delays, you gotta expect sometimes some delays. Know what I mean? When I don't experience delays, I'm usually working me backside off and I get stuff done quicker than I should do. Obviously with 2 months behind with all the crap over Christmas and the printer and all that stuff. So, you know, I will catch up, which I always do when I work me backside off. Obviously custom design work, I do a lot of it with my builds. It does help me if you've got a design in mind. It means I don't have to really do much if I've already got the design there. But most of my builds are custom designs. Some custom designs can take up to 5 days to do, depending on the images I've got to collect. I could get 200 images and I could maybe use 5 of those 200 images, and then I could maybe enhance 50 of those 200 images and still only use 5 of those images. Know what I mean? And I've got to, when I do designs, I look to see if I can blend the images in and stuff like that, and it's got to blend, it's got to look cool, it's got to, the artwork's got to sort of flow. But initially it's your final decision of what the design's going to look like. Not all the time I agree with customers, in the sense of I've done some badass designs and customers have been like, that's not my thing, doesn't, know what I mean? And I'm sat there pulling my hair out thinking I wish I could build that. I've got so many back designs that's never been shown. I've got loads of stuff, honestly. But you know, it's customer, it's what them are going to look at the end of the day. Them have got the final decision, but I'll always be honest if I think something's going to look crap, or if I can't honestly do it, in the sense of there's not enough images supplied on the internet. Have done designs where I've just used literally one image. I've done designs, but I've split that image into multiple sections and I've come out with some brilliant artwork. The Kira cabinet is prime example. That Akira cabinet is literally one image, the whole cabinet art. It's one huge image that's split into multiple sections, and you wouldn't even know it. It just looks like the same art style all the way through the unit, and it's just one solid beautiful piece. 4 months is pretty nice. That will help a lot people purchase if you don't have to pay all up front. Yeah, especially with the offering rate at the build. Yeah, easier to explain it that way. Once the house is done, I'll be reaching out. No problem, dude. More than welcome. Just hit us up an email, dude. And yeah, we'll work something out, no problem. Okay, man. But yeah, so hopefully it's some cool new stuff that SHAR-KADE's bringing. We've shown off some alright gameplay, some new games there, and I should hopefully have both machines done tomorrow. The Aliens one and the Robocop one should both be finished tomorrow. They're put together, they're tested. I've just got to retest the Robocop one because the OS front end messed up. I think it just had a moment. I've had to restore it. It seems to be fine. I've just got to go in, re-add some Techno Parrot stuff on it, and then retest it. That should only take a few hours. Hopefully, if I can do that, I can finish off, bolt the tops on. I can finish them off tomorrow and hopefully do a video. Then I can show off a video. I've already done one of the Aliens cabinet before, but this one's slightly alternate. So I'm gonna sort of do a in-depth video of that and show that off. Because the faceplates on this one look nice, man, as well. The last one was, but they took so long to do. Those faceplates on the other Aliens cabinet. These I can do a lot quicker, and they look really smart as well. It's different. I'm not saying they're better. I'm just saying they're different and they look smart. The Robocop one is cool. I'm a massive fan of Robocop, and it's a Robocop synthwave, which I've done previously before, but not like this, not this design. So yeah, this is new. It's gonna look nice on camera as well. So I'll take some nice pictures of that as well. But yeah, if you have been watching the whole stream, thank you so much, man. It has been sort of a solid 7-8 people watching at all times, and it's been good. So make sure you all like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and like I say, please share it out, man. It does help me. It helps me get orders in. I do not do paid promotions or anything like that. I don't do paid advertisements. You sharing my content gets me orders, and I need orders to keep the bills at bay and all that stuff. So yeah, thanks everyone, and I'll catch us all in the next one. Bye.